Well, that was a lot more hype than I expected. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Otaku Chris is Talking. This is going to be a quick review on the most recent episode of Boku No Hero Academia or My Hero Academia. This is going to be for season 3, episode 23 or episode 61 to just make it a lot easier for you guys. And honestly, this episode, there is not much to say apart from how epic this episode was. This episode just tied together the relationship between Deku and Bakugo so nicely. It's like, it's just like a huge breath of fresh air. There's going to be a lot of people out there who are manga only readers, who not manga only readers, who are anime only watchers, who just didn't know why the manga readers are so comfortable with Bakugo now. Like, how can we go on for so long liking a character like Bakugo? There must have been a change, and this moment right here in the manga, we're in the anime, when it happened in the manga was just so and in the anime, Bones, man, Studio Bones be doing bits, and that little dance that Deku did, like I honestly I can't fathom. I literally, this episode was just too much. This episode was too much. I've literally just come back from work. I watched it before I went to work, but I had no time to do a video or anything. And now I'm tired, so I can't go into more depth like I usually do. But what I can say is this episode is easily one of the best episodes of this series, and probably one of the best episodes of just shonen series this year. And probably one of the better portrayals of rivalry fighting. And obviously this, you can see that this series takes huge influence from Naruto versus Sasuke, from the sheer fact that they're rivals, and even that can go back to the Goku Vegeta kind of thing, and even to the whole fact of that they went back to the first, to like the place where they're fighting, they returned back to. So this is the location they had a I'm just speechless. They had a connection with the location. They had a connection with each other. They were able to finally just speak to each other properly without it just being shouting and arguing and Deku acting like a little bitch. Look, the story for today was amazing. The fighting animation was just on something else. Just out of nowhere, I felt like there was the right amount of fighting with a right amount of plot progression, because as great as this fight would have been, if it took away too much away from the plot, it would have been like, why? But I felt like it was done just right. Literally, what is it, like a third of the episode was the fighting. Emotional. I liked how All Might came in at the very end, and how Bakugo just released his emotions, just said it how it was, no sugarcoating, and how he just felt weak. And you could say that, you could honestly say that Bakugo probably feels this way because it's mad how he's always been the one making other people feel weak and feel like shit, and yet he's the one who feels like that. So what does that say about his mentality? And this is something that I've always been interested in ever since I saw this part in the manga, and how Bakugo's characterization and how he'll grow throughout the series. We did get a few other little glimpses of here and there, a few new characters of which are going to be in season 4 if season 4 comes out. But come on, you all know season 4 is going to come out, and damn near needs to come out very, very soon. But overall, this episode, not much happened apart from the fact that Bakugo versus Deku was just lit as fuck. And even though I was expecting it to be good, I wasn't expecting it to be this good, because the fighting that we've seen in this series so far, apart from the pro heroes, they're the ones who do the epic fights. Like, do you know what I mean? We don't really get to see crazy epic fights. Even Deku, when he fought Muscular, that he was pretty much getting his ass handed to him, and I think that was one of the only times when you got to see him fight properly. Apart from that, the other fight scenes tend to be clips here and there. Like, you don't really get to see like an actual like shonen or an actual Dragon Ball Z or an actual Naruto fight like properly. But in this episode, literally the way that Deku and Bakugo, the animation was done for the fighting was just fucking phenomenal. There's a scene when they literally fly towards each other, and literally Bakugo looks like if he's bloody Genos from One Punch Man, and Deku seems like if he was bloody Sasuke with his whole lightning speed. I was like, whoa! And just the choreography as well with how Deku was dancing. I could spend this whole video on the animation alone. What I want to know is, what are your thoughts on this episode, the animation, the plot, the story, where you think this is going? Did you feel like All Might handled the situation correctly? Do you feel like their punishments were just enough, especially for fighting straight after the exam? And how do you think this is going to affect Deku and Bakugo's relationship in the foreseeable future? Anyways, hopefully some of you guys will try and answer those questions. Please do try and be part of the conversation down below in the comment box, as it lets me know that you guys are watching, and I also want to know what your thoughts on this episode were. Hopefully you guys will stick around, and we will return next week for more Boku No Hero Academia. And I'm currently just sorting out my schedule to figure out what anime manga to be doing reviews on and where to take this channel, because this channel it was doing very good at the beginning, and obviously my schedule's just been all over the place. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to go and how to handle this channel with anime and manga, whether to do discussions or reviews or reactions. I'm not too sure. But if you do want more from myself, I do have a second channel, Chris Will Be Talking, links in the description. But hopefully you guys will stick around for this, because y'all subscribe for this. And are you guys excited for next week's episode? Yeah, boy. Anyways, have a great day. Chris is talking. Peace.